ladles and jelly spoons, bugs and grubs, potatoes of all ages. It's time for streamy shenanigans. It's time for the Wizard of Oz, our main save for Football Manager 2023. We started this save with Adelaide United in Australia, about 20 minutes from my house. We won the A-League finals and the FFA Cup. Then we set off for South Korea with the mighty Jeonnam Dragons, where we won everything. The K-League 2, K-League 1, Korean FA Cup, and the Asian Champions League. And then we jetted off for Europe, the Promised Land, with Palermo FC in Italy's second division. We didn't win a bloody thing. And then we left and ran away to Germany, where we find ourselves with the mighty Arminia Bielefeld, promoted from 2 Bundesliga to the Bundesliga proper, Europa League qualification, German Cup finals. It's all going rather well. We want to win the European Champions League though, and the journey continues right here, right freaking now. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome along. I still got sunnies on my head. I've been out for a walk. My afternoon stroll along the beach. It was lovely, beautiful sunset. Welcome along, everybody. There was no stream last night. Because, and I have a very good reason for this, I was out and about, hit the town. Not really. I went with a couple of mates of mine, some of my oldest friends, Monsieur Doug and Monsieur Todd, and Doug's son, Angus, who I'm semi-uncle to now, I guess. And we went and saw Weird Al Yankovic. It was amazing. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. At one point, I literally had tears streaming down my face because of donuts. If you get a chance to go and see him on his current tour, I highly, highly recommend it. Weird Al Yankovic is a dead set legend. And cannot recommend the show highly enough. It was amazing. And then on Sunday night, or before that, on Sunday night, there was no stream because I was out jimming and jamming my face off and playing guitar. But we did the Sunday stream during the daytime instead, and it was awesome. We did all the transfers. We're going to recap those in just a second, but this is where we're at. We've got a friendly coming up against Juventus, which doesn't matter because it's a pre-season game and nobody cares, so we're just going to let that do its thing. Not a lot has happened in between streams. I've continued forward a couple of days. I've just set up some training, individual training. I haven't tweaked the tactic at all. I've set players up with their preferred positions for the most part, except for Fathy here, who wants to be a wing back on defend, and we'll just make that wish come true for him right now. There we go. He can be a 3-star player. Lovely, lovely stuff. How'd we go against Juve? We drew with them. That's pretty cool. Who scored for us? Kim Ki-sung scored 2 goals. Awesome. That's what we want to see. So, transfer-wise, we've done a fair bit of business. We'll go to the transfer history. Let's have a look at the outs first. So, Radu, we knew was leaving. He left on a free. He's gone to Leipzig. He was an old man. Bye-bye. Tom Pennington, the scorer of the goal of the century, left for 4.8 million. We just need to free up some salary and a bit of space in the squad. Matthias Espindola, who was a bit of a dud signing, we've loaned him out for a couple of seasons. He's gone for 1.3 million. Robin Wolf is left on loan because we're never going to use him. The saddest one, Francesco Donati, legend of the save. We've had him in and around our clubs ever since Jeonnam Dragons in that first season. He left for chump change, 190 grand, but he wasn't going to get any football here. We'll get to that in a minute. But we absolutely wish him all the best, and he's going to light it up, even though he's an old man now. We just couldn't keep him on staff. If we get the chance to, we'll keep an eye on him. We'll absolutely bring him in as a coach or something, if we can. A youngster's gone to Koblenz for nothing. Giuseppe Zanola, who annoyed us a couple of seasons ago and been rotting down in the second team, he's gone for 250 grand. And Ulis Uya is gone as well for 300 grand. Then the business we did. Jerry Norris, we already knew about, the young defensive midfielder that we picked up for nothing from Manchester United. That's a good piece of business, even though he's tiny. Fathy, we already knew about as well. 2.5 million for a backup left back. Regretting it, but he's here now, and we're absolutely going to use him. One Club Champ is in. Greetings, sir. Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. We're just going over our summer transfers and all the money I spent Spoilers, you can see it down the bottom. We went a bit nuts. Rafael Lorente is our new goalkeeper. He's probably going to start over Spiesel. He's got no eccentricity, unlike me. And that is pretty much all I care about when it comes to a goalkeeper. He's 25. It's pretty good. Should be able to do a job for us because we lost Radi. Choi Hee-jin, I don't know why he's here. I don't remember signing him. I'm assuming he was a director of football, but he's our backup goalkeeper. That's fine. Jan Simoncini is a young winger that we brought in because he's only 18. How's the save going? Pretty damn well. And I'll get to that in a second once we've gone through the transfers. But he's got plenty of potential. He's going to be in and around the squad. He's listed for loan if anybody wants to take him out and give him some games, but we'll see what happens there. Saul is our backup winger. We signed him from Real Madrid, or their second team. He's just there to give us some backup on the wings. He's 21. Again, lots of potential. If he can fill it, that'd be great. If not, we got him pretty cheap. And he can provide a bit of cover up front as well, which is nice. And then the big one, I am Donati about it. We had a whole heap of transfer budget left. Donati had left, of course. We only really had Palmer at right back and Doom as a backup. So we went nuts and signed this guy. 22-year-old Daniel Westergren comes in as the best defender at the club. He's still got potential to improve. He's only 22. He's Swedish. He's 186 centimeters tall. He's pretty quick. And he cost us an absolute freaking fortune at £35 million, increasing to 37 with add-ons and whatever else. Biggest transfer ever in the save. Hopefully, we haven't completely screwed the pooch there. Now, competition-wise. Hey, Maverick, welcome along. Good to see you. So, last season, we did a whole bunch of stuff. Let's go back and have a look here. So we drew in the German Cup final, went to extra time, that was fine, went to penalties. 14 penalties later, we lost. So that was all a little bit sad. We also made the quarterfinals of the Europa League last season, and we finished 5th in the Bundesliga. Almost finished 4th, just missed out on goal difference for Champions League football, which we wouldn't have been ready for anyway. But we qualified for Europa League again. We faced the Bundesliga again. We got the German Cup again. And it's going to be fun times. This season, let's see if we can go a bit further in Europa League and qualify for Champions League football. Now, in terms of ourselves, there's my contract. It's pretty sweet. Here's my profile. We've got we've got an okay reputation now, 3.5 stars, which is pretty nice. Look at these attributes. We've got 20s. And we've got a 19 for people management, 16 for attacking. All of these have got a bump, except for the ones we don't care about, like goalkeeping. Yeah. And we were the 2033 Manager of the Year. Oh, yes, indeed. We are awesome. So this is more or less a squad. A couple of players need a breather. Because we've been playing a lot of games very, very close together this pre-season, and frankly, it's doing my head in a little bit. Why these games are scheduled so close together, I have no idea. These guys can all have a rest for a day. Maverick, I can have a look at Gabby Barbosa, but we are in the year 2033, and we did not have a lot of leagues loaded when we kicked off. There he is. So he's 34 in this save. He's an old man. He's worth 85 grand. He had a decent career, but mostly he's just been knocking around in Brazil. But now he's 34. He's an old man. He's absolutely no use to me. So missed a trick there, but thank you for the heads up. Much obliged. Just mind, folks, rules of the save. Reality mode is on, so any decisions made as we play through are decisions I would make in real life. So in an ideal world, if a club like Manchester City came knocking, I'd tell them to do one because I'm a Manchester United supporter. In this save, we're at Arminia Bielefeld. If Manchester City came knocking, I'd be an absolute mercenary. I would go. In real life, I would totally do it. You can't pass up that sort of opportunity. So that's rule one. Rule number two, we don't use player search screen. It's rubbish. You can't do that in real life. There's no database of players with all the attributes and stats that managers can look at and go, oh, I'll have this guy and that guy. Doesn't happen. Don't use it. We rely entirely on our scouts or our own nous from players that we encounter through playing matches or news reports, all that sort of stuff. But generally, we won't sign anybody without having them fully scouted first. And player recommendations aren't a thing in this save because of the way it started. Most of the leagues weren't loaded. We've added stuff, we've taken stuff out as we've gone through. And again, we're 11 years in the future now. So any of those wonder kids for FM23, they're all old men and they're useless. It's pretty much all new gens at this point, which is fine by me because it's fun as hell. The other rules, if the jobs at Bristol Rovers or Manchester United become available, the clubs I support in real life, we have to apply no matter what. We've applied every time the Bristol Rovers job has come up. They've pretty much offered us a job and we've turned it down because it would be a massive backward step. So yeah, that is how we roll. The other thing I've done in between streams is I set up all the friendly boogity boos for the second team because they still don't have a competition that they play in. So there's a bunch of those ready to go all the way through to October, and then I'll load a bunch more in off stream just for funsies and to keep players' fitness up. Midfielder Jesse Rodriguez, he's probably an old man too. Let's have a look. Jesse Rodriguez. Gonna find him. There's a bunch of them there, but none of them look right. Guez? We got Gesso, we got Jesus, we got an Eku, we got a sports scientist. Probably not who you mean. Don't think he exists. Sorry, Maverick. It's not in this database. Yes, Lemke can go on loan. Yes, Fabian can go on loan. No, we're not adjusting anybody's game time because I'll get a grumpy on and ruin our beautiful, beautiful dynamics. Look at this. All those signings and play movements and the dynamics are still really, really good, which is nice. And that draw against Juve probably hasn't hurt matters. Social groups sort themselves out. Got a few outliers, but they'll be fine. They'll come good. And the hierarchy needs a little bit of a move, but we've got a lot of new faces who are still betting in, so that's to be expected. We're not going to worry about the training for that game because it's literally in a day, and there's no point. And all these recommendations are useless to us because we've got no money. Other thing I did, asked the director of football for some recommendations for loans and out-of-contract players for the midfield. Because I promised one of our new signings I'd strengthen the midfield. We don't have any money to do it. So we're just going to wait for those scout reports to come in. They're probably all rubbish. Probably not going to be any help whatsoever. But if we can get one on the cheap, they can come in, right on the bench for a season. Fill in if there's an injury. Hopefully not do too much damage. It's going to be fine. No, I'd like him to keep training with us. No, I don't want him playing in the second team who don't play any football. Beautiful stuff. Gabriel Bigotto has a lot of potential. That's actually very interesting to me. Alright, so if we were to loan him, what do you want? 15 grand a week! Can we trim that down to 80 as well? Right. See if we can bring him in online. That might fix the old requesty promisey issue. And if it doesn't, I've got more scout reports to come in, so we'll see if we can find someone who does. But he's got a lot of potential. That's interesting, and he's not that expensive. So if we can get him in for a season and he comes good, we'll have to pay the, hey, you borrowed our player and he's awesome now premium, but could be worth it. We've hammered Reggiana Sahelgoy with 2 goals. Awesome. He started out there on the right hand side. And now we've got 23 days apparently until a match against Bayern. So we might need to add some friendlies. let's have a look. How much room in the schedule have we got? Heaps. I have a cup. We have a cup. Affiliated? No. Similar rep teams. Foreign teams. You know what? You know what I want? Order this by division. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, a bunch of loads of a bunch of leagues have unloaded. Right. Nah, can't do it. Oh, I wanted to have a carpet invite some other teams along for the ride. Sad times. Sad times. Alright, multiple friendlies. One there. Can we get a foreign team in? Can we play PSV? That'd be nice. Yep. And then I want another one in here. Just go straight friendlies. Oh yeah, Barcelona. Good test for us, why not? Just glutton for punishment. Let's ruin the team morale before we even get started, shall we? Oh, no, I don't want it there. No. Cancel that. Yeah. Alright, well let's see how those friendly invites go. Oh, it's got to leave room for the cup game. That's what it is. PSV are in. And Barca are in. Lovely stuff. Really put a lot of thought into selecting those opponents, obviously. Never, not even hardly bits. Nope. If you haven't got on the DP Discord, which now exists, it's a thing. It's a real thing. The link will pop up in chat at some point. But the Discord absolutely exists. And why was I even mentioning that? I've lost my train of thought. There was a reason for it. Get on the Discord. It's good times. But you'll get all the updates on what's going on. We'll say streams are happening, not happening. What's going on with me? What I do when I'm not, streaming. Yep. No idea what I was talking about. I had a point to that. It's gone. It'll come back to me. It'll be fine. I'm all over it. Come on, I want to get to the start of this season and play some competitive football this season. That's what I was going to say. Told you to come back to me. So, we're chatting about this on the Discord, or rather, I was chatting about it, or talking at people. For anyone watching the VODs on YouTube or watching the VODs here and not copying ads, none of this is going to mean anything to you at all. But for the channel regs and those who aren't subscribed, the gist of it is put up a post and just said, look, the ads are really annoying me on the channel. We took up the affiliate status so we can do cool things like have the channel points, and we can run polls, and we can do all the whiz-bang twitchy bits and pieces. But the ads running on the channel, and in my defense, still learning the ropes. But the ad breaks that were scheduled were way too long, at like a minute. They were a minute 30 and then trimmed down to a minute. We've trimmed them right back to 30 seconds now. And we've also spaced them right out. Oh, we've lost on penalties. Boo. Palmer's missed, Correa's missed, Utson's missed. Awful. So 30 seconds and about a half hour gap between each one. So 2 ads per hour. every 30 minutes. Much saner schedule. I was just worried that people felt like they had to subscribe to dodgy ads because it was really ad heavy, and I honestly hadn't realised until the weekend. So we fiddled with the schedule. I'm binning that off. Government, pretty much the absolute bare minimum. I don't want more length. 60. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's good. It's good. I like it. Yeah. That being said, and I said this in the post on the Discord, which you can read, it's all there. Like 20 has subscribed or dropped bits on the channel, and there's been like a fair number of you now. It is much appreciated, but I don't want anyone to feel like they have to, or that there's any expectation that you come to this channel and watch this stream and are required to pay your hard-earned money to get more attention or interaction or any of that bizzo. I did say in the post, I will never ask for subscriptions on this channel. And I stand by that. Circumstances might change in the future. I highly doubt it, unless we got to a point where this became a full-time job, which it probably never will. If my livelihood depended on it, then yeah, maybe. Maybe I'd ask the question, but until or unless that was to occur. And I've got a really good job, like, I work full-time, so I'm not going to have to do it. But yeah, don't come in here thinking you've got to sub or drop bits or do any of that stuff to be cool or accepted or anything else. That's just... It is not how we're going to roll around in these parts. I think it's kind of gross. And again, I do appreciate everybody showing their support with the follows and subs to the channel and bits and all that stuff. It's super cool, and it's really nice for the ego. But the most important thing to me is anybody who's in here is having a good time. And probably more important than that is that I'm having a good time. Because I want to enjoy myself while I'm doing this. And I do. I genuinely do, which is why I'm still here. So anyway, that is what the hell I was trying to rabbit on about before when I mentioned the Discord and got completely lost in my own brain. Here's Danny Suarez. He's quite cheap and he's not very good at football, so that's good to know. That's really worth a scouting trip. Money well spent right there. So we've got this kid in on loan. Gabriel Bigotto, you, my friend, can be available for the second team. How old are you? 21, yeah. So, you can be available for... Damn it, just... Grr. And that has not solved our midfield issues. Like, at all. So I'm going to have to break that promise. We'll attend the press conference, we'll blow him up. Yep, he's fantastic, he's awesome. So glad he's here. You'll never see him again after that press conference. He's not going to play. Well, I say that. He might do. He might do. We shall see. We shall see. What about fitness for these players? We're not going to have everybody fully fit. Are you sorted? What do you want to be back here? You really want to be a libero, don't you? It's not going to happen, mate. It's just not going to happen, Correa, whatever his name is. Go with Correa. Correa's fine. Oh, Pollard just signed a new contract at Dortmund. What a monster. Can't afford him, but it's beside the point. Hey, we got a loan offer for Simonic from Bastia. Where are you guys? In France, second division. Does he want to go? Yeah? Alright. He'll be their star player. I like it. Get over there, get some game time, young man. Light it up. Probably should have checked what their training facilities were like. We're not getting any money for it either, but hey, these things happen. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Hey, we got applications for scouts. This guy, Yannick Nielsen. Contracts. Approach sign. Do you want a job? Yeah, you want a job. There you go. You have a job. Easy. João Monteiro has been listed for loan. We've looked at this guy a bunch of times. He could be handy. He could be really good, but we don't really need him. Who's this guy? Mertkan Topku. He's not really going to strengthen the midfield either, is he? Alright, let's go scouting. Select all. Acknowledge. Right. Players. Scouted players. Let's turn off some of these filters. Because obviously I was looking for previews. What I didn't think to do at all. I'll just bump that up. Listed for loan. Look at that. Anyone who could strengthen the midfield. Right. So this guy's listed for loan. He could help. Is he any good? He's not very quick. Okay, what about this guy? Are you faster? Yeah, you are. That's more my kind of player. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Alright. 88 grand a month? You're having a laugh, mate. I'm not doing that. It's madness. Try this kid. He looks alright. It's quick. Oh, you will want stupid money. Ridiculous money. No. Just no. Alright, let's go with any. Turn that off. Listed. You get any more options here? Here's a 1. He's at Liverpool. He's going to be expensive, isn't he? The wage is fine. It's just everything else about it is broken. What about you? Nope. I don't want this monthly fee garbage. I really don't. I'm adverse to it. You're at City. So this isn't going to be a thing, is it? Nope. I don't have anyone else to sell to try and drum up some cash and buy someone. So we're just going to have to break that promise and ride the fallout, I think. It's fine. My hat looks all crooked. Could just be how I'm sitting. Let's turn the ticker on. I haven't updated it, but it's there. Give you something to do. Something to read. Get yourselves educated. Reading changes lives, don't you know? Education's important. Stay in school, kids. It's your public service announcement from your old mate TP. Usually get one a night. We got it out of the way early. I like it. We're doing our usual thing, going for about 2 hours tonight. Maybe a bit shy. Want to get a couple of games done, get the season underway, see how we're shaping up. We're about to get absolutely demolished by Barcelona. We've got FC Heidenheim 1846. That old chestnut, whoever the hell they are. They sound made up. We're going to sell out for Barca. Squad numbers to be decided. Let's hang on. Clear all the numbers. Auto number. And there you have it. Is that number 9? Kim Ki-sung makes sense to me. So how goes that number 10? Saul gets number 11. Interesting. Because we all know how important squad numbers are. Dardai is our number 7. Spies was our number 1. That's interesting. And Chapman's got 25. I assume that's because 2 and 5 make 7. Or, you know, something like that. So Vinicius going to go out on loan. Sorry, Simchini. There we go. Sent you out on loan so you can continue development. Go forth and conquer, young man. You've got a really good opportunity there in the French second division. Oh, we've moved a bunch of numbers around. So where's Utzon? What numbers he picked up now? Because the new guy's taken it. 31. Okay. Fair enough. Surprising. There he is. Ivan bloody Pollard. None of our guys in the mix for top goal scorer odds, which was a bit of a worry. No problem at all, Michael. Thanks for swinging by, man. Good to see you. As always, have a great day at work. Go forth and conquer. Tell them I said hi. Tell them we'll jump on, drop a follow. Kidding. Tell them we'll jump on. Tell them it's like some weird TV show and they have to check it out because it's like insane and crazy. And then just stream it at work. And I'll be like, what the hell you got us watching? And you'll be like, yeah, exactly. It's nuts, right? Just don't turn it off. These are supposed to be goalkeeping coaches and look how crap they are. No. Just no. That second team is rubbish. How the hell did this club get to like 2029 or whatever it is without a reserve team? How? And how bad is a reserve team if they legit can't get themselves into a proper league? It's disgusting. Literally disgusts me. Hey! Alan's in. Glad you're good, sir. Welcome along. We're about to play a friendly against Barcelona and get absolutely destroyed, most likely. But we're playing at home. Somehow we convinced them to come to Germany, to our stadium, with a reduced capacity at the moment because it's being expanded by 6,500 seats. Yeah, you're a scout. You can recommend a signing. And go learn the language, Yannick. That'll help everybody. Top player odds. None of our guys, which is an absolute disgrace. How do you not have Chuck Man on that list? How do you not have Kim? How do you not have Goy? Dadai, who was awesome last season. If we're still here next season, this is Dadai's last season. We drew 3-3 with Barcelona in a friendly. That's insane. Goy's missed a penalty in the 34th minute. They've taken the lead. They've gone up by 2. Then Kim scored a double in 2 minutes. And then Gillespie, we had a 3-minute spell there where we just absolutely ruined them. And then Kim's missed a penalty for his hat trick and they've equalised 5 minutes later. Wow. Tell you what, for a friendly, everybody got their money's worth. And, granted, pre-season, take it with a grain of salt, we had our own against Barcelona. With almost, not quite, but almost a full-strength squad. That's not bad. Oh, it's a cup game. Correa is still suspended in the German Cup after that tackle last season, which in the match engine didn't look that bad. But apparently it was bad enough that he now hasn't played a cup game since like February or something crazy. That's pretty nuts. Wow. All right. Training, rest. You can all have a day off because that was a pretty mammoth effort. Not all, just the people who need it. So we got a cup game coming up now. Ugh. You're all terrible. You're all bad. You'll do. Have a job for $1,000 a week. Who cares? Awful. The second team's still not professional either, so they're not attracting good staff. The reason that's been on my radar is one of our goalkeeping coaches is terrible, and he was actually one of this Arminia Bielefeld 2 goalkeeping coaches working with the first team, and he was crap. And I'm like, well, why is that even a thing? Because it shouldn't be. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Look who we have drawn first up this season. Can you believe this crap? Straight off the bat. Hey, that your bogey team, the team that's been tormenting you for the last 3 seasons, who ruined your 5-0, who you've beaten on occasion and drawn with, and who are fast becoming your cup competition nemesis, having beaten us in 2 consecutive finals by the skin of their teeth both times, I might add. If you recall, if you cast your mind back a couple of seasons, first cup final, it was 1-1, I think, maybe 2-2. Nobody knows. Went into injury time, 96 minutes or 97th minute winner for them, and all of our players were dead. We were just trying to hang on. We didn't go defensive or anything, we were still attacking them, but they beat us at the depth. Fair play, I can cop that. And then last season, played through the 90 minutes, everything was level, played through extra time with 10 men. Again, everybody was dead on their feet. Mammoth effort from our lads, went to penalties, and it took them 14 penalties, 14 rounds of penalties to beat us. Speaking with a couple of huge saves, them with a couple of bad misses, us with a couple of very bad misses, and some saves from their keeper. But it was the game itself on key highlights took 45 minutes, mostly because of the penalties. And to be fair, we didn't really have a shot on goal in the second half or any of extra time. They were all over us because we ran out of legs, but I was very proud of them. Federico Dominguez is not very good at football. Charles Viker, who we wanted to sign and could not, he's joining the Arsenal when he's old enough. Very sad. Rafael Novello of Juve will be good one day. Mamadou Kouakou from Troyes, nobody knows. Jean Montero, this guy's available for loan. He'd be great, but he's not going to strengthen the midfield. And really, that's what I'm after. A midfield strengthening dude. He's interested in loan. What would it cost to loan him? First 10 commitments. It's not going to happen, is it? Is it? You're a fullback. You're not even what I want, and you're not good enough anymore. This guy's from Vitesse. They knocked us out of Europa League last season. Alright, Oscan. One of the better strikers who's available is Endrick. 264 to 288 million pounds is his value. Oh, God. Get 2 of them. Ugh. I'm gonna ignore it. Fine, come in, do the job. I'm not worrying about second team staff anymore. The director of football can worry about it. I give up. So I can beat my head against that wall. Krieger's injured. He's got blisters on his tootsies. Oh, very sad. I can't give any high bonuses. We'll just leave them all at normal. Could have eked out some cash there. But it kind of feels like gaming the system. I'd bump bonuses up. Like I would have bumped the bonuses if we could for Bundesliga. Absolutely would have bumped that up. Give them more motivation to finish higher. If you've ever wondered why you set the bonuses, you don't just trim them down to give yourself more budget. Bump them up to try and get the players more motivated for a specific competition. So, for example, if the board were like, look, we don't give a toss about the league, we don't care about Europa League, what we really want, we've had 2 close calls, and what the supporters want, we want a German Cup victory. And you can game that screen with the bonuses, drop your league priority, drop your Europa League priority, and pour the money into like a bigger bonus for winning the German Cup. And then mentally, the players are like, well, I get more money if we win the German Cup, so let's do that. There you go. There's your tip for the night, your FM tip. Budget shenanigans, not just an annoying screen at the start of every season. There's actually a reason for it existing. I can't afford any of you unless this number here is a 0. Does anybody have a 0 who's any good? Anybody? Anybody at all? We've got a lot of scouting reports here. Look at this. Yeah. Almost zeros. Even 170 grand we cannot afford. Hey, Korean's finished his language course. He can now speak German. That is going to help him immensely. We've nearly got everybody fit that we want. If I go quick pick, what's it going to do for me? Look at this squad. It's glorious. You're on the wrong side. You're in the wrong spot. You're in the wrong spot. Why isn't Koverman starting? This baffles me. But yeah, that's about right. You're injured. You're suspended. Because of course you are. Everyone's not getting a look in over Parky. That's interesting. Very interesting. Look how strong this is looking now. Yeah, I'm digging this. Flory, are you still... Yep, you're still wanting to do the thing. Cool. Left back gets an upgrade next season. If we're still here, maybe we do something ridiculous, win a competition, big club comes swinging by, throwing all the cash at us, saying, hey, come and manage us. And we will go. If you missed the transfer special, you missed an absolute cracker of a stream. We had like 4 or 5 job interviews or something crazy. Didn't get any job offers, but a bunch of clubs sniffing around. Gladbach was one. Yeah, you know what? I don't really want to do that. Everybody's fresh. Everybody's... How's it go? We are playing a lesser team though, so... Let's go back to the inbox and check this out. Daniel, you reckon Koverman's up there? Really? Oh, I see why. Because of the fitness and stuff. Right, okay. Well then, yeah. Let's do that. Makes perfect sense to me. Anybody else in here? Yeah, Parky needs to run. Yeah, Parky in there. Yeah. We'll play Palmer, and then we got some strength we can bring on off the bench. They're a minnow team. Look at these clowns. Look at them. They're in a 3-leaguer. Are we underestimating them? You bet you sweet bippy we're underestimating them, and we'll probably pay for it. And after me constantly talking about 2 consecutive cup finals, we're going to get knocked out in the first round by a club 2 divisions below because I'm trying to get fitness in the players I don't really like. That's how we roll. I'm just going to wipe some dust off the camera. Yep. Yeah. Oh, it's 3D. Whoa. Content you're here for, kids. Just turn the light down a little bit. I'm very lit up. That's what I am. Wow, we're predicted to finish 11th. That is an absolute joke. Absolute crock of garbage right there. And then we come in here and we're 10th anyway. What the hell? We've got no players in the Dream 11, which is also a joke. We've got anybody on the list. Westergren's there. Delabasic is there. Yeah, that's about it. But hey, it is a better prediction, so we'll take that. It's fine. Training week, in review. Daniek hasn't trained well. Oi, train better. Correct. Oi, trained well. Needs to. He's not playing this weekend. Because apparently the German FA is worried he's going to kill somebody. What can I say? He gets carried away in the cups. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's almost game time. Can you feel it, kids? An actual competitive game of football. We're expected to win. That's what we're going to do. Delabasic can speak German now, so that's reassuring. He can talk to his teammates instead of just running around in a circle looking confused, not knowing what anybody's saying to him. There's the team. We haven't done this for a while. Let's go through the team. Lorente, a new goalkeeper, in goal, funnily enough. Barthi at left back. Park Seo-min, captain, fantastic. Is going to have a run at centre back, which he hasn't done for ages. Delabasic also partnering him in the centre of defence. Palmer at right back. Jerry Norris is going to play defensive midfielder behind Daniek, and Kievermans is going to have a run a little bit higher up the park. Tell you what he's not going to do though, play in that role. He's going to play as a deep line playmaker on the support is what he's going to do. Actually, no, that's... yeah, on support, and Daniek is going to play a slightly different role for us. He's going to play as a Mazzala on attack. Just for this game. Saul, our new backup winger, is going to play on the left-hand side. Stapley's going to start on the right, and Goy is going to start up front. There you go. That took longer than I thought it would because I confused myself. And we'll fix it up in the next game. It's not a full-strength squad. We're rotating a little bit. It's only a cup game. We're not that fussed about it. But we'll see how we go. First chance to have a proper look at our new look squad. Not totally revamped. We've definitely strengthened in a few areas. We've added a little bit more depth. Some new youngsters coming in as options. And they'll get game time through the season, except that wacky loanee that we brought in to try and rig the whole midfield bit. But here we go. Let's get into it. What the hell's going on here? Oh, this is still set up to watch the goalie goal, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Whoop. Doesn't seem fast enough, does it? Now this is too fast. It's too fast. Hang on. Let's fix this up. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. It's alright, everybody. It's got ball from Kievermans to Stapley. Into Goy. Goy scored. Flag is down. First goal of the season. First goal of the stream. Get me those freaking trumpets. Get the boys partying. That is what the hizzy we are tissin' are busy. There you go. Stapley, ball through to Goy. Yeah, but just made a meal of that. I don't know what he was thinking there. Should have got to it. He did not. And we get a goal. Well inside this clown. Playing him on. Alright. We go again. And we'll make subs and stuff absolutely in the second half. Just for fitness reasons. Try to keep guys fresh. We're away from home. I praise lads. We've already broken one of their dudes, which is nice. Saul's picked up a knock. That's not ideal, but he can play through the first half. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Here's Daniek with a corner. Launches it in. Delabasic is up. Delabasic has scored. That is his first goal of the season. It's our first game of the season. That all makes perfect sense. But that's his first goal of the season, so he gets trumpets. And when you know it, a set piece worked. They've been probably too few and far between. Especially last season. But, maybe now we've got the personnel to make it work. Delabasic was probably our biggest signing last season, other than Goy. But one of the most important to strengthen that centre-back role where we've been weak in the couple of seasons before. So he needs to come good. And I think this season, the big signing's Westergren. Again, strengthening the defence at right back. He's not playing at the moment, so don't look for him. But yeah, this is the method I've been talking about since we were back in Adelaide. Like, building up the squad bit by bit. So we brought in 7 players, we moved 7 players out. 7 players we brought in aren't necessarily like hugely better than what we had. But a lot of them are younger with high potential, so they can improve and become awesome. We also didn't spend a fortune on them. The only one we did was Westergren, who was a much needed upgrade on that right hand side because Palmer went well off the boil towards the end of the season. Stapley's in here, plays it across for Goy, who's... that was an absolute shocker of an attempt. He's put that wide for absolutely no reason. His rating's taking a hit because of it. Well done, that's what we want. Go again, gents. We'll give Saul another few minutes. And then I think we'll make a change at 55-minute mark. He's done fine. I've got no complaints other than, he's picked up an injury and that's not ideal. Anybody else? Farthy's not having a great day, but he can play on. It's fine. I can't see us losing this game from here. Touch wood. Don't jinx the TP. Utzon with throw. Fresh on the pitch. That's a big throw. It's a weird one. It's a big loopy throw. See? Palmer. What did I tell you? Dodgy as. If they score here, I'm taking him off the pitch. Nah, taking it back. Lovely. Here's Stapley doing Stapley things up to Daniek. He's got Utzon on the run. Goy's in the centre if he needs him. I don't think he will. Straight at the keeper. Good run from Utzon though. I like it. I approve this message. Alright, about 70-minute mark, we'll make a couple of changes. Coveman's can come off for Connor Gillespie. The Wodge can come on for Delabasic. Just swap this guys over. There we go. Stapley's having a great game, but I'm going to risk Goy. How many subs is that? String Farthy's annoying me, so there. Leave it at that for now. Oh my god. Click the button, we're straight into a highlight. No rest for the wicked, apparently. The changes haven't gone through yet. I saw Coveman's. Oh my goodness me. Stapley's just been clattered there. And whoever that guy is, having an early shower. He's done a Correa. Crazy. Wait. Correa. Oh, Parky with the header that's gone over. That's about par for the course. Alright, I'm going to move Parky up here. I've only got one change left though. So I'm not going to do that at all. Actually, yeah, I will. I'm going to swap him over. I'll play Norris at centre back. because he can do it. What do you want to be? Just be a central defender and defend. It'll be great. You'll love it. Have a great time. I believe someone else will run. Someone else who needs fitness. There really isn't anybody. Dadai, Song, or Chuck Man. Let's try Song on for Goy. It's been quiet. And see if we can pinch a goal. Praise lads. We're going to switch over to positive. Just open ourselves up to the counter a little bit, but see if we can make something happen. And if we don't, we don't. It's totally fine. I'm not at all stressed about it. But here we go. We've got the football. A couple of minutes left on the clock. In regular time. Palmer back to Norris. Filling at centre back. Making himself useful. Getting some exposure. His first team football. The youngster. His floor. Up to Utzon. Look for an option. New. We play central to Parky. Finds Utzon. He's got options in front. There's Kim. Making use of himself. Parky from range. Oh my goodness. Had the keeper up full stretch there. And just prevented that from going in at the top corner. That would have been awesome. We've got a corner though. Again, keeper's alive to it now. He's onto our game. He's like, I see you cheeky buggers trying to get me at the back post. Alright, keeper. There we go. Win's a win. We're through the next round of the cup. Good stuff. He's over a 7-5. Stapley, you did really well. Delabasic, proud of your performance. Palmer also had a good game. Someone knows the writings on the wall. Moving on. Not our biggest win. Would have liked a few more goals against a team from 2 divisions down. Oh, it's 6 days. It's not great. Look at that. We're getting a bit of cash for it. Lovely. We like monies. We like moolahs around these parts. All the monies. Show me the money. Stapley, player of the game. Down his level. 3rd division teams is our secret weapon. Apparently. So Helgoy and Delabasic are our top scorers. Awesome. And look at that. The top of the league, everybody. Boom. Oh, we've got some budget now. We've got £1,000 we can spend. Liverpool have made an offer for Garnacho. That must be nice. Well, good for you. One day we're going to be at a club where we can make stupid offers for players and then still have money in the bank and not bankrupt the club. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm not changing the leadership structure. Even though Parker's been playing less. If we need to change it, we can change it mid-season anyway. We don't have to do it then and there. But if we go to... we're going to be on the tally against Leipzig. If we go to training... Is it training? No, tactics. My bad. Captains. Let's sort it by leadership. Apparently Lemke would be our best option. The Wodge is up there as a good one. Parky, Spiesel probably wouldn't be a bad shout. Krieger, Gillespie, Palmer. I think no. Utzon maybe. Because really you want players who are going to play consistently. Because you want your captains and stuff on the pitch, right? You don't want to bench constantly. It's not a good look. But yeah, not much we can do about it. Okay, so Guy's going to go out wide. Kim's going to play up front. On the left is going to be Utzon for Saul. He's injured. Westergren is going to play on the right-hand side. Parky is not going to start in defence. It's going to be the Wodge or probably the Wodge. Chuckman's coming in for Kovermans. Kovermans is going to start in the centre of the midfield. How long are you out for doing? Another 2 days. So he'll be fit to play in the next game, but it's not really going to make it. Praise too old now. So next match. Let's get some fitness. Bring him up in the squad. Oh, Danny Floor. Wrong button. Danny Floor on the left. Thank you very much. Thank you. You don't want to be that, do you? Put Floor in the wrong position. You want to be an advanced playmaker and support. So do that. And where the hell did I just put Overmans? There we go. That makes heaps more sense to me. Correa in the squad. You can cover left back if we need to. Nice. There we go. Awesome. How long are you out for? 5 days. Games in 5 days. Got Dole. I can cover both sides. We've got Startling on the bench. Yep. There we go. There's the squad. Sorted. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate your help. So I'm going to continue through. We're going to get right up to the edge of the game. Right here. We'll probably do the press conference. We'll take a quick breather because I'm going to go to the bathroom, but I'm not going to stop right now. And then we're going to play Bayern friggin' Munich. Again. Play them all the time. Let me put team bonding in. Some outreach. There we go. We got new players. We just bend them in. Well, that is all. Let's have a look at the comps. Yeah, 4 days. Europa League's underway. We don't enter until the 15th of September. That's forever away. Not really, it's a month away. You get what I'm saying. Hopefully hopefully we get a good draw. There is no draw. We get a stupid league thing. So dumb. You need to play 90 minutes in that. You need to play 60 minutes in that. You need to play 60 minutes. You need to play a full 90. And you guys aren't big. You can play like 20 minutes. You're going to be fine. It's going to be great. Robin Wolf has scored for FC Volendam. He's out on loan. We want them to take him permanently because I don't want him back. It's rubbish. Borislav Delchev. He's a 22-year-old midfielder from Inter Milan. It's not my kind of player. It's not quick enough. I want all the pace. All of the pace. I don't want any slow bums knocking around here. I want everybody lightning quick. Zipping all over the shop. That's how we roll. It's Tuesday night. I'm all out of sorts. We had a public holiday yesterday. We had a long weekend here in jolly old Adelaide. And that was dumb because now all these anyway. I have regret. So technically this is my Monday. I worked today, didn't work yesterday. And I didn't stream last night. So in my head I'm like, I'll be streaming tomorrow night. But I won't be. It's the night off. It'll be Wednesday. There's no stream tomorrow night. We'll be back on Thursday night. Madness. Vladislav Cherny. He's 30. He's old. FC Bayern are a dangerous opponent. No kidding. Oh, they got this guy on loan. That's not nice. Stupid Nottingham Forest. It's weird. Didn't need him. It's fine. Restart, whatever that was. Do it again. Scanning update. Select all. Acknowledge. Done. Oh, my head's itchy. Oh. My brains are leaking. Oh. So I hope the ads have been less annoying. Because it's been hardly any of them. You're welcome, Internet. Leon Doll with a hat-trick. Good work. No. They won't have Mushala, who's suspended, which is awesome, because he's a problem. Press conference done. Alright, so how's the squad looking? Anybody super unfit now? No. Everybody is ready and raring to go. I like it. Let's freaking do this. Danny Floor needs replacing. We might need to replace him in January. Excuse me. Hanover assigned Timo Schleek. Not sure why that's news. I mean, it's news to me, so I don't care, but... Alright, we're getting there. Hey, it's game day, biatches. Playing on a Friday. We should beat this team. They must be rubbish. They're all the way down in 6th place and we're top of the league. Because competition hasn't started yet and it's in alphabetical order and we start with an A. But that's beside the point. Guy can't cut inside. Well, that's a problem because I've got him playing on the right wing as an inside forward. So, you know, that's information I could have done with a while ago. You're free, but you're 24 and not very good. Damn it. Alright, we're just about ready to go. So, break time. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Back to the floating. Everybody get up, stretch your legs, stretch your cables, take a walk, smoke if you've got them, grab a drink. We'll be back in a few minutes. I might even run an ad while we're doing this, and it's on the BRB screen so no one's missing anything. And that'll space out when the next one hits. Alright, back soon, kids. It's... Did you miss me? Of course you did. Right. It's game day. Let's do it. And yeah, I think we will stay on feet challenges for this one. Next batch only, of course. Let's go. Go. Oh yeah, into the dressing room. We owe Bayern after our last match. We absolutely do after the cup heartbreak. More of the same from you tonight. Got faith. Do the things. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. And we're at home. First day of the season. We're always good at home. Let's see if we can right the wrong. The injustice. They have signed some players though, so, you know. Early encouraged. It's a very hard team we've got to play, so any edge we can get, we will absolutely take it. They've had a couple of shots. We've got more possession though. More encouraged. Keep the morale up. Come on, gents. Let's do something cool here. Come on. Come on, you got this. No? We're just struggling to get the ball forward at the moment. There's Chuckman heading it forward. Gives it away. Not his best work. Yeah. Passing around a little bit too easy to the far post. Headed over. Floyd did well. Forced him out of position. Let's encourage the lads again. Get to half-time 0-all. Oh, I've just jinxed it, haven't I? Oh, God. Come on, close him down. No. What? That is a ridiculous shot, if that counts. Goal disallowed. Doesn't count. I was worried then that Pennington's goal might not stand as goal of the century. Because this is nuts. Look at this. Yeah, that guy's miles offside. But he's put that in the top corner. My word. Alright, I'm a little bit scared now. Just a little bit. Not like heaps, fully, massive scared, but a little bit. This is the dude who took that shot. I know he's just giving away a pen because he's a maniac. He's arguing the point, saying, ref, there's nothing in it. Oh, what a joke. Come on, Lorente. Prove your worth. Be a hero. Went the right way. Alright, we're just going to go positive then, because can't sit back and do nothing now. I want to see a filthy replay. Ugh. Sucks. Well, let's not concede. Let's not concede again. Oh. Blow the whistle, ref. Time's up. I mean, Westergren, Delabasic not having a good time. Ugh. I'm going to attack this. I'm just going to try something. I'm going to swap these guys over. Pizza can't play on the right. I was thinking I'd swap. Oh. Have to make some changes soon. Alright. Can we have an attacking highlight? Nope. Oh, maybe. Got the ball back. Unless they're going to steal it and smash us again on the counter. Kovas has done pretty well there, but they've taken it away. Chuckman wins it back. Delbasic's playing it forwards. Kovman's back to Delbasic, up to the Wodge, up to Chuckman. Back to the Wodge. We're just getting it locked up here. They're all over us. That's a good ball through to Danyak. Danyak scores. Alright, game on. We're back in this. Good stuff. Much better. Much better from our lads. I went positive too early. I panicked. Shouldn't have done that. That's what cost us that second goal right before half time. That and, you know, them scoring a goal. That didn't help. Alright. Courage, boys. Come on, lads. You're back in this now. Let's see some more effort, a bit of passion. They're kicking it out. Can we get the ball back? Can we get it back, please? Can we have the football, please? Come on, Bayern. Be a sport. You gotta play fair. You gotta let us have some of it too. There we go. Oof. Okay, Daniel, you have my permission to kick Camavinga in the face for that. Here's De Jong, this monster. What a jerk. That's just rude, is what that is. Okay, we're gonna make a change at the back here. And throw Correa on. It's time for some Dardai action. Make a couple of changes. Changing it up. Frustrated. I'm annoyed. Just giving that away for no reason. Rubbish. This is better. We're running. We're doing that running thing that we do. I like that. Ah! Oh, Westergren there takes it away. He's well out of position though. That's a bit of a worry. What's he doing up there? Danyak is in. Danyak's hit the post. Brutal. We've still got the football though. The highlight's going to end here, surely. Yep. So we've got a ways to go to catch up to Bayern apparently. Kovman's is spent. He needs to come off. Norris can come on for him. Who else has done? It's a pretty easy change to make. Well, I mean, that's all a bit disappointing. Let's get stuck in. Let's just kick the crap out of him, eh? Why not? Jeez, that's... Whoa, they were trying to send that ball back in time with the way that was hit. Yikes. We've had more possession. We just really haven't done anything with it. Yeah, I'm not happy. Goy can be as demotivated as he wants. He's on a 6.4. I don't want to talk about it. Well, we're not ending the stream on that. I'll tell you that for nothing. We're bottom of the bloody league. It's a disgrace. You should all be embarrassed. They're a very tough team, but... just cheap goals. That third one was just mean. They were just being nasty pasties. Oh, good. And we back up against Leipzig, who are also tough opposition. Well, that's nice. Is that away? Yeah, of course it is. 7 days. So it could be a bit of a rough start to the season. But, you know, if we want to qualify for Champions League, these are the teams we need to mix it with. I know we've got some new faces and they need to bed in and adjust, but we were looking really good in pre-season. It's all just not really come together there, has it? Not even a little bit. Goy doesn't want to go to Cologne. Don't be crazy. He's not going to FC Cologne. Dirty. Draw for the cup. Draw all teams. Here we get Gruta Fürth from the 2 Bundesliga. And that game will happen on the 26th of October. It's like 2 months away. 2 and a bit. Might as well be a gazillion years. Won't be seeing that one on Thursday night. Nope. Tactics. Turn that back off. What's your value, Wodge? Not a lot. No. Yes. Give each another shot. Against my better judgment. He's 24 now. He's not going to get any better. That's disappointing. 46.5 grand though. Absolutely going to play him. Transfer window's still open. We just don't have any money. Rente. You had a shocker, mate. Just checking the ratings. But he was awful. No one was super great, but ugh. We're not bottom of the league because Mainz just smashed whoever they played 5-1. But we're not at the end of the table we want to be at. One game, we've got ages. It's a long season. I'm not super stressed. I'm just disappointed. I didn't want to lose first game in the season at home. We sold 14,000 season tickets. That's awesome. Our training facilities will be complete in the not too distant future. And our expansion, because I believe we're filling in a corner to get us an extra 6,500 seats. So that'll be good. Dropping in a match review for no particular reason, because I can. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, that's what. Absolutely nothing. Hey, we're not even in the relegation zone. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's back up. Leipzig a second. We can beat them. Surely we can beat them. Gotta be able to. Gotta be able to beat them. Has to be a thing. Come on, let's continue faster. He says, and then just sits on the same screen for ages because he forgets to hit continue. No, don't judge me. So many of our kids are not going to these stupid monthly staff meetings. not what we do around here. I'm not going to talk to him about it. It's a thigh strain. He'll live. It's not going to ruin his career. Unless he keeps doing it. Then it probably will. Brain Bechera. 22-year-old midfielder. He's not good enough. Oh, we've got to play bloody Hendrick. With a really young, raw defence. Fantastic. I'm tempted to put Special back in goal after that effort. 6.1. So that 6.1 tells me he was absolutely at fault for that third goal. Lorente, I'm talking about. That was all him. Came out and he shouldn't have. Juan Bernardo, UTI. What a jerk. Is he available on loan? Ugh. Tried to sign him. Couldn't get him. He's a loser. Yes, don't have Doom taking long shots, thanks. It's not his forte. Kovermans can. I've seen him do it. It's great. Almost there. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. So we've got about 2 weeks before the window closes. But we got no signy type prospects going on. Hey, Axel's in. Welcome along. Joining us right at the start of the season, or just after the sign of the start of the season. Yeah, loneless those guys. We lost our first game against Bayern Munich, 3-1. Wasn't much fun. At home, in front of our own fans, it was tragic. I wanted revenge for the cup loss. It was not to be, and our new goalkeeper Lorente screwed the pooch. A 6.1 rating. So we're going to try him again against Leipzig, and if he's still awful, I'm putting Special back in goal. So you know what? No. I was going to change it right then and there, but they're telling me that Chuckman's not good enough for the playing time he wants. Chuckman's good enough for any game time he wants. New guy, Lorente, is 25 and Spiesel's 22. But Spiesel last season, we'll have a look at his history, only conceded 12 goals. He did it in 17 games, but 12 goals. That's all. And this guy, in 17 games, conceded 14. May have been in it. We'll see how he goes. We didn't bring him in to be the new first choice keeper. Spies was supposed to be the first choice keeper because he's got room to develop, but I'm kind of blindly following the Arse Man's recommendations. And so far it got us a 6.1 rated performance. Unbeatable Jean Yam set new record. 10 games unbeaten in the Korean FA Cup. Go John Yam. Glad to see him doing well. That's fantastic. Yeah, none of that is happening, guys. Nope. Press conference, we're going to be super positive. We're going to bounce back from a tough loss. No comment. I hate it when it does that. Messes up my super rapid button clicky flow. Not a fan. I've just complimented the opposition manager. That doesn't sound like me at all. I'm far more likely to call him a wang basket. Nope. Continue, please. Let's play a game. Hour and a half in. It's our third competitive game of football. We did get through the first round of the cup, though. So that happened. That was a good thing. It's not a complete disaster this evening. And again, even a loss against Bayern, like, not a disaster. We were not expected to win that game. Nor should we be. They're a very, very tough team with a lot more money than us for now. But we want to qualify for Champions League this season. That's our goal. It's not what the board want. It's what I want. Need that on the CV. If you go like one step further in Europa League too, like from quarterfinal to semi, that would be amazing. But it's not a priority. Apparently he's doing alright in training. What was that? A good 2 Bundesliga places. Yeah, David Doom is done. I'm tempted to offer him out. So we've got too many centre backs anyway. Fair enough. I won't do it if he's going to get grumpy on and upset our dynamics. It's fine. Just getting pushed around by the players. That's how we do it. Okay. There's a team. I'm cool with that. We all cool with that? Of course we are. Let's go. Stapler gets a start because yeah, I want to see a much better performance. Stapler gets starts because Goy was awful in the last game, but so was Kim Ki-seong. So Goy's going to start up front. Stuffy on the right. We're away from home. It doesn't really matter. This is not our forte, and they've got some clown named Endrick up front. Hey, 3.5 star. Fantastic. We've got a corner here. Daniel plays it up. Delabasic is there. Head's just wide. Had the keeper beaten for all money. Positive signs early, though. I like it. Here's Utzon. Back to Flory. To Kovmans. To Floor. Up to Utzon. Utzon's just giving that away to Endrick. You can't be doing that, you donkey. No foul. No. Ah. So this is breaking. Progress. Yep. Leipzig with Endrick. Westergren again. Questionable. Yeah, I know. It's gross. We're down early. Because of a silly pass from Utzon. We've just done it again. Giving the ball away cheaply for no reason. There's no pressure there. No reason for that pass. And here's Endrick. With just a crazy turn and scores. What is going on? I am not happy. This is awful. I berate them. I don't care if they get upset. Get your heads on straight. You pack of morons. Yeah, he could have gone anywhere, but I guess Leipzig have picked him up when he was cheap, and he's just stayed. Awful. Just awful. Not happy. Disappointed. Not been good enough. This has been crap. It's either a release clause or something. I don't know. I've never looked him up because my teams haven't been in a position to sign him. But yeah, he's either just cheap or yeah, I think it's a release clause that he's got, which is why everyone's been grabbing him. Go get off the park. Ah, it's all going wrong. All of it. Get that guy on the pitch right now. Get Correa off. This defense is not clicking. It's not cooked yet. I've got no doubt by the end... God! By the end of the season, we're going to be fine, but we're going to have to ride some horribleness until then, like this. We are just being played off the park away from home. Kim heads it straight to the other team. 18. That's not bad. Yep. It's variable though too. So there's no guarantee when you like get Endrick on the cheap that you're getting Endrick. You might be getting Endrick. Oh God. I never do this. I am subbing the goalkeeper. Llorente is freaking done. He's our backup keeper from here on out. Dada's actually had a shot. It's a friggin' miracle. Yeah, it's something crazy. 3-0 against friggin' Leipzig. Just god awful. Goy's getting a fine, Stapley's getting a fine, and Correa's getting a fine, and Llorente's getting a fine. They're all getting fined. Leipzig are always good, but like we've beaten them before with a weaker team. That was just god awful. Like, I think we had one decent shot all game. Getting fined. Goy's getting fined. We can have a warning. First time he gets a warning. Stapley. You are done, Llorente. You are freaking done. Western's having a rest. Oh, man. Alright, let's go play Bochum. They could have played a weaker side. They didn't, though. I think one of the times we've beaten them, Endrick was injured. But other than that, they were full strength. They have made some signings. Yeah, they all accept it. See, they know. They know. You don't have to defend them, Axel. They know they were crap. I don't want to talk about it. They need to get their heads on straight. We can't be conceding 3 goals a game. And I put it down to Llorente. Just... no. I gave him 2 cracks at it. He did alright in the cup game. But that was against a Division 3 side. That dude's meant to be 3.5 star. He hasn't looked like a 3.5-star keeper. I don't think we've actually seen him make a save. Finance is a shot to hell at the moment. So we're in debt. We've got no transfer budget and we're over the wage budget. Let's just take whatever we've got and throw it in there. Won't make any difference. But we're in debt because the board have invested heavily in the club. So we've had 2 upgrades to training facilities. There's another on the way. We're expanding the stadium by 6,500 seats. And we've done upgraded youth recruitment and youth facilities. So they've spent a fortune. So I've got no problem with the club being in the red. I think I was looking at it earlier today and it was like 13 requests made last season. And I think 1 or 2 we had to have a chat to them. But nearly every request we made was granted by the board. They were very happy with our performance. So yeah, I don't mind them going in the red for that. And and we're at reduced stadium capacity at the moment, so that won't be helping. But when the upgrade's finished and that corner's filled in, second bottom. Once that sorted, capacity's increased. So we should be getting about 30,000 people on the ground at a time. Won't help heaps, but it'll help. 40 million, the board don't want to buy the 10k seater. We don't even own it. Yeah, that might be a case of forget about buying the stadium and see if you can talk them into building a new one. Are you filling it every game, the 10k? Because that's more the condition. You've got to be filling it to... what was I going to say? I got distracted. Yeah, it's got to be at capacity. Like your average attendance basically needs to be like ever so slightly below maximum capacity. Average 9.7. Yeah. Check your debt. Like there's 40 million in the bank, but are they like loan repayments and stuff that are holding it up? Just go to what's called blurt finances, debt and loans. Yeah, see, we got 45 million in debt. 20 of that's my fault. Welcome everybody. Got the lowest commercial income in the Bundesliga. Disgusting. Come on, let's play Bochum. Let's get ourselves something to be happy about, please. Please, please, please. I'm not happy with Westergren yet either. He can expect all he wants. It's not happening. I don't have any money to strengthen in midfield, so nope. I'll have one more look for midfielders. Try and shut up Westergren. But in all honesty, Westergren can shut his face because he's been crap. So you only get presents for people who matter. While we're in this much debt, I'm not spending money on a loan fee thing. At all. Who's unattached? Nobody. No. No. Well, if there's no freebies, there's no midfielder coming in. So he's going to crack the sads. And he'll just have to get over it. It's like, dude, I just spent 35 million bringing you in. I'm not buying a midfielder. Bit of a worry that our £35 million midfielder, £35 million right back has been a bit ordinary so far. That guy was free. He's the only one. There he is. It's 24 with potential, but he's not going to fulfill it. And he's a winger, so it doesn't help us at all. Well, the end of that chapter. Any freebies on here? Nope. Not even close. Sad times. Sad, sad times. Rocking on, rocking on. On stadium expansion, the game's always been weird with that style. Like, you never know which way the board are going to go. Like, more often than not, anytime I've requested anytime they've granted an expansion or a new stadium or anything like that has been when, like, I've had absolutely no expectation of them doing it. It's just super weird. And the times where it's like, hey, we've got like 200 million quid in the bank, there's no debt, we're filling the stadium every week, this is a no-brainer. They're like, nah, get stuffed. See, Llorente's gone from like 3.5, 4-star keeper to being crap. Because he is. Guy's been awful. Look at that average rating. Like, who are you and what have you done with our Sahel Goy? This is not right. It's the anti-Goy. I really don't want to rotate this heavily. This just seems dumb. But yeah, we're going with it. Lester Justin, I believe you've got a question. You to FM, but get an email saying, showing pleasing progress, but none of the star ability to go up. How do I improve star ratings of players, especially my wonder kids? Star ratings are weird. Try not to get too hung up on them. Your star ratings are relative to everybody else in the squad. So we've got like this guy Dela Basic and this guy Westergren who are 4-star players. So technically they're dragging down the rating of everybody else. So this guy Saul, he might be like a 3.5-star player for his age and ability, but because these guys are so high, he shows up as a 2.5. Same with Bigotto, same with Fabian. They could be a lot better than they look. And if you look at Saul's stats, like he's quick, it's pretty good. Yeah, so there's that, the dynamic nature of it. Don't get too hung up. The other thing with your kids, if you want them to improve, got to give them game time. They have to play. Depending on your squad, if you can start them and play them in as many games as possible, that's great. And as soon as they have a bad game and their rating drops, because generally with the youngsters, they'll go on a run of form and they'll play out of their skin for like 5-6 games in a row or something like that, maybe only 2 or 3. And then they'll come out in the next match, and in the first half, they'll be on like a 6.1. Don't leave them on the pitch. Get them off, because it'll ruin their confidence. But yeah, game time is the most important thing. The other thing I'll say is go to your training, go to mentoring, ask assistant to assign, and get them into mentoring groups. Super important. They'll get paired up with older, more experienced players with either similar or more desirable personality types, and that's going to help them out. Mentoring is huge, but yeah, don't overwork them, don't break them, but give them as much game time as you can, and you've got to nurse them. Don't play them when they're in bad form. Give them a week off, maybe 2, and reintroduce them to the squad slowly. Bring them on off the bench if they do well. Give them a start. Just like you would in real life. If someone sucks, don't keep playing them. Get rid of them. Well, don't get rid of them, but give them a day off. Just be like, no, you don't be playing well. Just gonna get through this meeting and get the hell out of here. No worries at all, Les Josh. Happy to help. Take it all with a grain of salt because I'm an idiot and I've just lost our first 2 games of the season. So, you know, clearly I'm an expert. But no, we're going to be fine. Oh, Jerry Norris bloody injured. You donkey. What did you do that for? Did I tell you to get injured? No. See, the players aren't listening to me. They're not following instructions at all. What a moron. It's a Fabian. It just seems dumb. Yep. That's the squad we're going with. We need to change it up. We've been terrible. Unless he concedes like 6 goals in a game, touch wood, I'm sticking with Spiesel for the rest of the season, and I don't care how angry Llorente gets. I don't trust him. He's done nothing to earn our trust. So he shall not have it. He's done. Mind you, I said that about Spiesel last season after he let 5 goals through against Bayern, and he ended up coming in towards the end of the season and being pretty bloody great. Europa League fixtures. We've got Roma, because they got their fake name. Break the name fix. These clowns. Moldy, Olympiacos, Astana, Murpring, Genk, and Tottenham. Would they sound rubbish? There are 4 pots and each team will play 2 teams from each pot to make up the 8 total fixtures in the league phase. Such a dumb structure. I hope they scrap this. Just go back to groups. Stop being money-hungry monsters and ruining a really good competition structure. There's no need for it. Idiots. Let's go kick the crap out of Bochum and get our season back on track. Like, quick sticks. Because this start has been unacceptable, and then some. Not a happy camper. This is what I sat down to do tonight. Just get continuously spanked. Hey, look at that. We've already ticked off a Club Vision objective. We'd like you to make the Europa League proper. Well, we qualified for that last season, so I don't know why you put it on the to-do list, because it was already done. But, you know, whatever. Fill your boots. Alright. Game time. Team talk. Point the finger. I want to see marked improvement from all of you tonight, you pack of morons. So cranky. So cranky. Gotta fix this form. Cannot lose 3rd game in a row. It's unacceptable. Hey, look at that. We're actually having shots. Nice change. But they've got the football, which I don't like. That guy's name looked like it was Sardine. It isn't, but it could have been, and it would have been great. Westergren, do something to impress me. Here's Stapley. He's already looking better than Goy has. There he is again. Look. That's how you do it, Goy. You get the football, you keep the football, you pass the football. This is much better. Here's Parky. We're knocking it about. We're keeping possession. We're not really... That I hate. Don't like that at all. That's an almost good ball. It is a really good ball into Gillespie. Gillespie scored. That's his first goal of the season. He gets trumpet. The boys going to party. The flag is down. Oh my God, we're actually 1-0 up in a game of football. Can you believe it? They do remember how to score. Oh, it's a miracle. Well done, gents. Alright. I'm instantly happier. Job's not done. Long way to go, but look at that. Shoots us all the way up to 11th on the table. Assuming we can not choke and hang on to this result. There's an assist for Dardai as well. Still got it. Ugh, now they've got the football. Stapley trying to win a header. That's hilarious. All like 4 foot of him. Yeah, That wasn't hilarious. That was terrifying. Come on, don't do anything stupid. Better just get it out of there. Up to the midfield. Yeah. I nearly said defensive midfield, but that's not where it went. We got it there. We got it to Parky. Here's Gillespie. Launches it, looking for Stapley, who's been beaten for pace by Katterbach. They're going to try and do it to us, which I don't care for. Parky's done well there under pressure. Ball's found its way to Benke Dardai, one of our heroes. That was offside. Stapley's had a shot and it was blocked, and then Kim's tried to pounce on the rebound and fire at home. Sadly, it was not to be. This has been better. I'd love another goal before half time. It would be delightful. Ooh, Ullman was up at the back post there. I've given away a goal kick. Come on, guys. One more. Come on. You're all over him. You've got to capitalise on this pressure. Daniel, free kick. Launches it from miles out and hits the crossbar. Decent effort. I'd rather he floated it over there. I didn't tell him to do that. I don't have any free kick instructions. Don't know how to set them up. Never fiddled with it. I'm happy with shots on target so far. Just keep it going. Keep it rolling. Don't need to praise him yet. We're doing fine. Morale's still up from halftime. Team talk. I kind of just don't want this game to finish 1-0. Because I'm greedy. Right. I need to take Gillespie off the pitch because he's super tired now. And he's going to make silly mistakes. And it wasn't him who did. It was Kim. A talisman from last season. Scoring all the goals. That's a great ball from Dardai. Great assist. Right, now we'll make that change. Gillespie can come off. And I'm going to throw Bigotto on. Because why the hell not? What do you actually want to be in midfield, Bigotto? A central midfielder on spot. I thought I had all these instructions set up. Alright, we'll confirm this change. Kim's just taking that away. That was lovely. It's a nothing highlight. It's just because I was in the tactics screen, so I'm not going to get too excited here. So I've got to register. Send him off, ref. Blatant foul. Straight red card. Surely. Ah, rubbish. Valma Stapley. How dare you, sir? Alright, well this has been better. I don't hate much of what's been going on in this game. I'm just trying to protect some fightness levels here. Goya run. Change that. Put the ball in the box because we're taking some wild efforts to just like crazy swings in the penalty area. that are coming to nothing. I'd like them to be a little bit more measured. Guy's got a great name. Blackenstein. It's awesome. Palmer's done well there. Just outfoxed him. He's a little Weasley Weasel. Win this football. Guy was nearly in there. He's in the right position. Nah. Right idea from Dadai, trying to play him in, but a little bit too much pepper. A little bit too much spice on the part. Well, not really. It went straight to a defender. So that was the main problem with the attempt there. Just launch it. Bloody hell, Speezer. You know how we like the service around these parts? Get it as far away from the goal as quickly as possible. Stapley! Everyone's exhausted. Thank God. We've won a game of football, everybody. We've actually done it. And look at the contrast. Speisel 7.6. That's what we want from a goalkeeper. He's lost focus while I'm praising him. Kim did well. Did well out there. Dadai. Dominant performance. He's lost focus. I'm just going to stop talking to all of you. Idiots. 10th place, right where the pre-season prediction had us. Not good enough for us, but 3 points from 3 games. We're kind of back on track. I was going to say we dropped 6. We didn't drop 6 points. We're not supposed to beat Bayern Munich and Leipzig at all. It's just the nature of those defeats was painful because we were absolutely hammered, especially after we run out. And we draw like 3-3 with Barcelona pre-season. A weakened Barcelona team. But still, you'd expect that the worst Barcelona team would run rings around our mob. They did not. Schedule. And because it's an international break, and because I'm a monster... You bet your sweet Bippy they're going to be playing a friendly. Against someone. Victor Bielefeld. Yes. Alright. Now, I am not going to make you poor folk sit through Continue Manager tonight. I will progress us through to the next league game. Off stream. Transfer window is going to close in that time, but we have no money and we're going to be doing no business. If that changes, or if an offer comes in for a player or something around here, then I might leave it alone. Or we can come back and analyze that together as a group, or I'll just do the deal and fill in on it later. That's probably more likely because I hate all these international breaks in the first half of the season. They do my head in, and they're the worst thing to sit through on stream. Because, as we all know, I can talk underwater, but I mean, it's hard to keep you lot interested while we're doing that rubbish. It's just not fun. So I am going to leave it there because we're going for over 2 hours. 2 hours is what we do on a weeknight. I got to work in the morning. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night here. I've got to watch some Critical Role and go to bed. But thank you to everyone for swinging by. I hope the reduced ad load made things more enjoyable and more pleasant. Any subs, you wouldn't notice a lick of difference. But anyone who's popped in, I hope it was less sucky even with the pre-rolls. We will be back on Thursday night with our next game of foosball. It's going to take forever to do this. It's not these clowns. Let's check the schedule. We will be playing against FC Cologne and we'll kick off our Europa League campaign. If we can, we'll get through all these games because they're really close together, which is nice. So we'll knock off all of September and that'll be Great. Until then, everybody stay safe, be happy, be humble, be lovely, take care of each other. Eat your vegetables, stay in school, don't do drugs. And I will catch all of you on Thursday night. So until next time, I shall see you all next time. Peace out, my homies.